Hi guys, welcome back to FLEXFORM. My name is Shan and we are recording again at the Jaya Aerial Lab in Lisbon, Portugal. Today's flexibility training class will be targeting the three most common problem areas we have in today's society: our neck, our shoulders and our lower back. So this will be like a nice quick stretch session to reset your posture and to get rid of any of those niggling pains that you might have. Gonna start by moving our shoulders. So I'm gonna draw circles with my shoulders coming forwards first, lifting them up and then circling them back behind me. So as I do this, I'm trying to close my chest, create that space between my shoulder blades at the back, lifting them up towards my ears, and then close them behind me to open my pecs, open through my chest. Okay, so roll with intention. You might find a little bit of cracking or a little bit of grinding if this is your first movements of the day. That's why we always start gentle. Good. Big circles. Okay, now we're going to make them slightly bigger. So I'm going to lift my elbows at the same time. And as I roll, I'm trying to curl my chest and then open my chest. Cool. 4, 5. Good. Now full circles, so straight arms. We open over our head, roll our shoulders back and bring them down. I like to keep my knees relaxed. Just as my arms come down, I can do a natural bend. And it just means my whole body is moving. Go. 4 and 5. Beautiful, nice and simple. We're gonna do the same thing in reverse. So starting just with shoulders, we're gonna open our chest first, lift your shoulders up, and then bring them forwards. Okay, 2. 5, good, now with our elbows, so. 4, good, and 5. Now full circles, a little bit more difficult coming from the back, so 1, good, open your chest, and then close, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Beautiful, good. Just adding some movement into our shoulders and getting the shoulder girdle warmed up. Now let's take some movement through our spine. So with heavy arms, just going from side to side, trying to keep your knees and your hips facing forward, but turning your upper body to look at the wall behind you. Good. Allow your arms just to lift up to the side as you add a bit more speed. Beautiful. Good, let's come back to the front. Okay, this position is a bit of a tricky one. We're going to be wrapping our arms around, so bringing our elbows together in the front. Now one arm is going to go below the other arm in this direction, and then if you can, wrapping your hands around each other. Okay, so I'm in this position where my arms are wrapping. Okay, from here I want to lift my elbows so they're directly out from my shoulder, so not too far down. They're directly out here. Okay, beautiful. So you should already feel a bit of a stretch between your shoulder blades. So in this position, I'm going to keep my hips in the same position, but I'm going to tilt my shoulders and my upper body to the side. So from here, I'm going to tilt over towards my right side and allow my head to drop at the same time. Good, you feel that stretch in the left side of the shoulder and the neck. 5, good, back straight to this position. Now to the opposite direction. Keep the elbows lifted so they're out from your shoulders, not too far into your ribs. To the other side, drop your head. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bringing it up. Okay, now we can bring our elbows down as far as possible. So bring them down in towards your sternum and then drop your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and in the opposite direction, I'm going to lift my elbows up as high as I can. This is quite a tight position, so I'm lifting them up, trying to keep my ribs in. Good, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Open your arms, give them a little shake. We'll repeat this with our other arm underneath. So put your arms in front again. Opposite arm goes under your elbow. You try to wrap our hands if you can, or I'm just holding my thumb, just so it's not so much pressure on my wrists. Beautiful. Okay, from here, let's lean over to one side. Drop your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, back to straight. Go down to the other side. Good, remember not to drop your elbows too much, just lean to the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, straight back up to the middle. Elbows draw down towards your sternum. Drop your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, now lifting your arms up as high as possible. Up, up, up. You'll feel that tension through your shoulder, the tightness in the front of your shoulder or the sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool, unlace our arms. Good, just give them a shake, roll your shoulders out again. Moving on into the next position, this is going to be more opening through the front of our chest. Okay, so I'm going to interlace my fingers behind my back, interlacing like so. Okay, let's start just by the basic movement of trying to open and roll my shoulders back and then straighten and lock my elbows. Okay, so I'm trying to create a space between my arms and my glutes, just to lift them up, open my chest, and can take my eyes towards the ceiling, so I'm looking up in this direction. Good, feel this stretch between your pecs or your front of your chest, also all down the sides of your arms, and really that squeeze between your shoulder blades. Good, let's take a few breaths here. Okay, from this position, I'm going to wrap my hands to keep them together, but wrap them towards one side of my hip. So let's start with our right. From here, you can see I'm going to pull my hand over towards my right hip, bend that elbow, and tuck them as far as I can around to the front of my body. Okay, so they're here on the side. So I'm creating this tension. We're pushing my elbow forwards. I'm going to take my head over towards my right shoulder, and I have all this elongation from my left ear all the way down my left side, continuing through the arm that's wrapping around my back. Okay, so open this arm. Let's have our neck down to the side. And breathe for 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Okay, head up. Let's open our arms again and take them back to the left side, the other side. Good, open that elbow to the side and head drops down towards the left. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool, coming up. Okay, my personal favorite, keep our hands in this interlaced position. This is going to open our shoulders now, so I'm going to be bending my knees, connecting my stomach or my lower belly here towards my quads, okay? And then letting my head and shoulders drop down and trying to open my arms or open my shoulders down towards the floor. Okay, don't worry about straightening your legs. We're focused more on our shoulder position than we are our hamstrings. So just keep your legs bent. Think about opening these shoulders as far as possible. Okay, let's take a few deep breaths here. Beautiful. Good. All right, let's bring our arms back down, lift our body up. Next exercise, we're going to come down onto our all fours. So find your mat. Let's come down onto our hands and our knees. Okay, so from our hands and knees position, we'll just do a very traditional cat-cow where we can roll through our back in an arched and a rounded position. Okay, so let's start with a strong foundation. So our hands are below our shoulders, knees below your hips. Okay, let's start by releasing our ribs down, tilting our pelvis towards the ceiling. Good, then lifting our head and shoulders facing forwards and push up through your shoulders just for that extra extension through your chest. Beautiful. And then the other direction, so tuck your pelvis under first, roll through your spine to then push your back up towards the ceiling, tuck your head in and push up through your shoulders. Beautiful, repeating this movement, so going into your arch position. Really feel this rotation of your pelvis and the opening of your chest, always pushing up through your shoulders for an extra extension. Good, and change. Change. Good, and arching. Good, and exhale here. One more, so forwards. And up. Beautiful. Amazing. Okay, back to that neutral position we talked about. I'm now going to reach my hands out in front of my shoulders as far as I can reach without pushing my hips forward. So reaching them as far as possible. Okay, now coming down into this shoulder stretch position. Okay, and I'm pushing my chest and my chin towards the mat. Good, so I'm trying to open my armpits or my shoulders towards the floor and trying to look forwards towards my fingers if possible. Otherwise, just forehead towards the mat. Okay, let's push and open our shoulders here. Take a few deep breaths. Amazing. Okay, let's round our spine, so pull your ribs up. Okay, I'm now going to shift my weight forwards towards my hands, pushing my hips down. Good, all the way onto my stomach. Beautiful. Now just for a quick little back stretch, so I'm going to pull my shoulder blades together, use my hands to then push my chest off of the floor. And we're going to articulate through the 3 different parts of our back. So right now, our upper back is arching. Squeezing my elbows in towards my sides. Good, let's release down here. Okay, now I'm going to bring my hands back towards my chest. Squeeze your elbows towards your sides. Let's pull our shoulders together, lift our head and our shoulders. Good, using our hands, let's lift our ribs off of the floor and hold here. All the way down. Okay, now bring our hands back towards our ribs. Okay, tuck your elbows into your sides. Okay, again, let's squeeze our shoulder blades together. Lift your head and your chest. Lift your ribs off of the floor. Now use your hands to push. Try to lift so your belly button can come off of the floor. Use that strength in your arms. Lift as high as possible. Try to push up through your shoulders. Good, let's hold here. Amazing, guys. Go slowly all the way down. So roll from your belly, then your ribs, then your chest and your shoulders. Well done. Okay, last one is going to be more our lower back. So let's come up, transfer onto our back position. Okay, so use your knees just to slowly walk your body down. Okay, I'm going to bring one knee into my chest. So let's do right leg into your chest. Amazing. Okay, taking it with my opposite hand, I'm now going to fold it over towards my opposite side. So my right leg will go down towards my left side. Hands can just be on the top of my knee for a little bit of extra push or stretch. I'm trying to keep both of my shoulders to stay on the mat, so I'm not twisting my upper body. I'm just allowing this stretch to be a gentle stretch in my lower back, all the way to the side. Good. As far as you can, try to relax into the position. Good, and hold. Beautiful. Okay, let's come back to the middle. So use that hand to assist your knee back to the center. Okay, let's swap our legs. So other knee comes in, send the other one straight down to the floor. Okay, now change your hand. So it's opposite hand on your knee, folding over to the side. Good, leave your shoulders on the floor so our upper body is nice and flat facing the ceiling. All the way to the side. Good, and allow your lower body just to relax into this position as like a very gentle stretch pose. And holding. Okay, let's bring that knee back to the middle. Good, let's bring both of them up so they're over our chest. One hand on each knee. Just going to draw small circles with our knees. This is just massaging our lower back, lubricating our hips. Let's go the other direction. Beautiful. Good. Okay, now holding your hips, let's do a little rock on our spine to bring ourselves all the way up. So rock knees towards your face and all the way up to sit. Ta-da! Well done. Okay, we just finished our little, it was a very slow-paced, gentle and relaxing sort of stretch, but that's what we all need sometimes, especially doing any areas like our neck and shoulders that can be quite sensitive with lots of nerves. Obviously, if you have any headaches, this would be really great for releasing tension all through your upper body and then down your spine so you can get rid of all those niggling little pains that you might find in daily life. But thank you so much for watching. Check out my other stretch classes on the FLEXFORM channel, and I'll see you in the next class.